Hola, I'm David Bowles, the author of the 13th Street series, and this is why it's important for you to shake up your shelves. Every year, of the 3,700 books written for children and teens, only about a quarter feature kids from communities of color, even though they make up 50% of U.S. students. And less than 50% of the books are written by authors from those communities. Though the publishing world is working hard to change this paradigm, it takes time. The best place to shake up this country's bookshelves is in schools, in our libraries, and classrooms. Why bother? Because the books kids read while in school shape their view of themselves and their society. When those books don't reflect the rich diversity of our nation, they make it more likely that kids of color will internalize a negative view of themselves as not being worthy of being included in the literary, academic, or intellectual spheres. And their absence in books also gives the wrong idea to white students, who studies suggest may unconsciously assume that children of color are less important or human as a result. To ensure a pluralistic and equitable society, we need diverse, authentic literature, as the books we read as children are the linchpin for our collective civic conversation. The good news is there are many places we can go to find lists of books written by and for own voices authors from underrepresented groups. A good starting point are the many awards established to recognize the best among them, like the Coretta Scott King, the Pura del Pre, the American Indian Youth Literature Award, among others. What does Own Voices representation in Kid Lit look like? As an author, I can point to my own work. In my chapter book series 13th Street from HarperCollins, I share the adventures of 3 Latinx children, cousins from a Mexican-American community, who find themselves drawn into a spooky alternate world. The books celebrate culture, language, and life in the borderlands of South Texas, also drawing from the legends and myths of Mexico to create the creepy atmosphere and monsters of this mysterious 13th Street. The response from young readers has been delightful. Latinx kids get excited to see themselves and their families in those pages, and that mirror enhances the fun. Children from other backgrounds thrill to the cousins' adventures and learn a little bit more about how awesome Mexican-American culture is along the way. Ultimately, that should be the goal when we shake up our shelves, to bridge the spaces between us with literature that reminds us how diverse and yet universally human our experiences are.